Hello friends, this is Shwani Bhatia. Today I am going to tell you how to create a class in PHP and how to create an object in PHP. As we have done before, we have discussed about the OOPS. So in OOPS what we have done, we have discussed about what is class, what is an object, what is encapsulation, polymorphism, data abstraction. So these things discussed before as a definition. Today I am going to discuss you about how to define a class. So if you want to define the class, I am going to take first the PHP page. I will give the page name as class. So I am going to start the PHP. Now, if you want to define the class, first of all you have to use the keyword as class. Then you have to define the name of the. So A is my name of the class. Then you have to start the curly bracket, have to close the curly bracket. So now whatever I want to define in this class, that will go inside these curly brackets. So whatever I will define inside the class, that is instances. So instances are those which is defined inside the class. So there are two instances, first is variable and second is methods. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to define the instance. So if you want to define the instances, first of all you have to define the instances using an access modifier. So what are the access modifier? Access modifiers are those which gives the permission to the instances of the class. There are three access modifiers which we use. First public, second is private, and third is protected. What's public? Public allow the instance to access inside the class, as well as you can access that instance outside the class as well, means with an object. Now talking about the private. What is private? Private are those instances which can be only accessible only inside a class. Now I'm talking about the protected. What is protected? Protected are those which can be accessible inside the class as well as in the subclass. Means if you want to inherit the class, we can use the protected. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to be define the instance as public. So x is my variable. The value of x is welcome. Now if I want to print this instance outside the class, first of all I have to create an object. So what I am going to do, I am going to create an object that is obj as new predefined key, call a class. Now it's, so you can see obj is my object, okay, that calls the class. Now whatever the instance which I have defined inside the class, if I want to access it, I have to access through the object. What I am doing, I am going to do echo now object. Now these some operators, there are some signs which you have to use it here. You can see I have printed the x. Now whenever I am going to be check this page, the value of x will be, we can define the instances inside the class, and if you want to access it, we have to create an object, then we can call it. Now I'm going to define some method which is inside the class, then I will access like a variable. So I say public function name is ASD, supposed to be. Now what I'm going to echo, so what, say, now if I want to print it, I'm directly saying concatenation object, now ASD. If I want to put the BR here, I put it. You can see also visible to it. Thanks for watching the tutorial. Have a nice time to you. If you like our tutorial, please subscribe us for more updates on OOPS as well as more tutorials of PHP. Thanks for watching us. Have a nice day.